Today is a massive day because we are ordering the all-new 2025 Mustang GTD. This is Ford's new elite supercar for 2025. And I'm so excited to take you along for the ride of what it looks like to actually show you the vehicle, but also what it's like to actually apply to order one of these vehicles. And I'm going to cover with you the whole process all the way through. So the first things first, let's take a look at a little bit about the vehicle itself. Now we've got detailed videos about this. So if you're brand new to this video and to this channel and you want to see more details, I'll leave some links to some of these other videos down below, but take a look at this. When you go to Ford.com, you can actually see they've got a dedicated page for the Mustang GTD, street legal, track ready supercar. It's got active aerodynamics where that wing right there can actually open and close to allow a top speed faster than something with some aggressive downforce. So really, you've got the best aerodynamics for turning the vehicle as well as top speed. Some of this technology is even illegal in some of the races that the sister car for this is going to be racing in. So that's kind of wild if you ask me. But this thing is going to be powered by a 5.2 liter supercharged V8. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, we are the proud owners of a 2021 Ford GT supercar, and that engine is absolutely insane. I mean, it's a 3.5 liter V6 with titanium upgraded internals, this, that. It's an amazing machine. I cannot even begin to imagine what this step up is going to be. So yeah, I mean, you've got magnesium alloy wheels, which is available, carbon fiber all over the car because it is a co-engineered and co-built vehicle with Multimatic out of Canada. Dude, this thing is going to be absolutely incredible. You can tell that those front fenders have got designs that are not available with normal stamped sheet metal. That's the reason that carbon fiber is so crucial. You've even got the fact that the engine is pushed back just a little bit in the car, so that way it hits a perfect 50-50 weight distribution because the transaxle is in the rear of the car. Engine is in the front, the transmission, or really the transaxle, is in the rear. Pretty incredible technology. Dude, I'm not going to sit here and go over every little bit of details on this particular car. I'll have some links down below for videos that cover it in detail. But yeah, I guess at this point, let's just go ahead and hop over to themustanggtd.com. That's the website that you need to go to if you are interested in buying one of these. So a couple of things. I realized this is a Mustang that has a starting MSRP of over $325,000. That sounds like a lot until you realize what kind of technology you're getting in this. But the reason I bring all of that up is I understand that not everybody's interested in a Mustang GTD. But the way it works is you apply to Ford, Ford selects who gets to buy one, and then the customer gets to choose their dealer. Well, I am a Mustang GTD dealer as well, and I'm happy and honored that any of you guys watching this video, if you select us as our dealership, we'll be happy to put it in writing right up front. Assuming Ford gives you the allocation, we'll be happy to sell it to you at MSRP, and you will get the best customer buying experience possible. There's two ways that I know that. Number one, we're going to be involved. Number two, there is going to be a Mustang GTD concierge service that will help you through this process alongside the Ford dealership. And coming from someone who got the same experience out of the Ford GT concierge, it is another level when it comes to customer service, when it comes to answering the phone off the first freaking ring. Just great people. I've had a chance to work with them when we ordered our 21 Ford GT. It's another level. So anyways, if you want to order your Mustang GTD, guaranteed great experience, guaranteed MSRP. Once again, select us as your dealer when you're applying for that Mustang GTD. Now, if you're not in the market for a Mustang GTD and you want to get a normal Mustang, we'll be happy to sell all of those to you at invoice pricing. Give us a call if you're interested in ordering an EcoBoost or a Mustang GT, you know, everything but a Dark Horse. Dark Horse is MSRP guaranteed on those orders. But either way, I digress. Let's get back into the actual GTD, which is why you're watching this video. So the very first thing you'll see when you get to this website, the Mustang GTD application process rather, is to be considered for an opportunity to purchase. You actually have to live in one of these following countries. I didn't know that Europe and I'm a redneck from Alabama. I don't know where that is. But on the other side of the globe, I didn't know those two places. I know they existed, but I didn't know that Ford is going to be selling those cars to those locations. I thought it was US and Canada only, so that's interesting to know. But basically, I should have just scrolled down instead of yapping my jaws. So I'm finding this out with you guys while I'm doing it live, basically. So the application is now open for the United States and Canada, and in June of 2024, Mexico, Europe, and the Middle East. So obviously we're in the United States. I've already slightly started this process, so I'm going to log in here in just a second. But once again, $325,000 starting MSRP, and the timing is going to be late 2024, early 2025. Fun fact for you, word on the street is Ford might be making you sign a 2-year agreement to not sell this vehicle, just like we did on the Ford GT. Not an issue. Once again, Ford, I know you're watching this video. We could have sold our Ford GT a while ago and doubled our money. That's not the point of this car. To us, it's about letting all the fun people in the Birmingham and Alabama surrounding areas see it, as well as all the people on this YouTube channel. So, and as you can see, it's saying that I have the ability to continue the application. This is very similar to what it was with the Ford GT. You could actually start it, do a little bit of work to it, and then continue it on a little bit later. Same kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling out some of this. Unfortunately, some of this has got my personal information on it, so I'm going to have to blur some of this. Just, yeah, don't. I love y'all, but I don't need y'all showing up at my house.
Here's Johnny.
All right, so now it is asking me to tell Ford a little bit about myself. I was a Mustang owner. I don't think I've ever owned a Mustang. Active within the motorsports community. Not really. I don't race, but I plan to with this car.
Please.
I own similar performance vehicles from other manufacturers. I own a Ford or Lincoln vehicle. My company is engaged with Ford Pro, fleet, modifier, upfitter, and converter. So we are a dealer, but we're also an upfitter for Ford Pro, so that's cool. I would go ahead and argue that I'm a collector. At least I kind of go through cars like I'm a collector. And really the Ford GT, we've collected it, and we have no intention of ever selling it. So technically that classifies us, right? I consider myself an influencer of public opinion. Although that's weird to check that box, our YouTube channel, thank you to every single one of you guys that are a part of our community. We love y'all. My company uses Ford vehicles related to charitable activities. Yes, we do that all the time, actually. All right, let's go ahead and save and continue that. All right, please list the model of Ford Mustang, F-150, Lincoln Navigator, and model year up to 3 of the newest Ford vehicles that you currently own. 2021 Ford GT supercar, just so that way they don't think it's a Mustang. Nothing wrong with the Mustang. We love the Mustang, but just making sure they understand. Carbon series. Other than possibly a Ford Mustang and the vehicles you've already listed, do you have any other historically significant Ford vehicles? Yes, I do. I still have my OJ Mobile. I freaking love that Bronco. It's a 1995 white Ford Bronco. And when I was all the way through, by the way, this was my very first car, and I'm still blessed to say that I still have it today. And yeah, had a sticker on the side of it that said OJ who. That's crazy. Cannot believe I've had that vehicle for so long. All right, so Ford Bronco 1995. And yeah, I think that'll probably do it. So what is your company name? Town and country Ford. You know, we're also modifiers and upfitters, TC Customs. So what is the position? Owner and partner. How many vehicles are in your fleet? I'm embarrassed to tell you I don't know. How many years has your business been purchasing Ford and Lincoln vehicles? Since 1999, so that's actually coming up on our 25th anniversary. Boom, shakalaka laka. How many total vehicles do you modify, upfit, and convert annually? So let's just call it, just go conservative, two trucks a day. That's roughly 780 trucks in a calendar year, roughly. How many vehicles do you modify, convert annually? I thought that's the question. The other one was how many was specific to Ford. Almost all of our business is Ford, converting Ford vehicles. All right, the next tab is talking about the influencer. Once again, this is kind of weird for me because I don't ever think of myself as an influencer. I'm a car guy. I love cars and trucks, and You know, so I just have a loud mouth. And so YouTube has kind of worked out for us. But how many people have discovered your content? Some of the analytics of our channel. This has never really come up before. It's not that we're trying to hide anything. We just never really talk about it. So let's just take a look at our views over the lifetime. So I think it's safe to say 113.8 million people have been discovered through our content, have discovered our content. 113.8. That is freaking wild. So let's just copy the number right there. And apparently paste does not want to work. So we're going to hand type this dude. There we go. All right. 113,824. 113,824,979. That's wild. So the next question is engagement. How many people engage with your channels, interact, share, and follow? Well, I've kind of gone through some of this ahead of time, and I don't really know how to see what is actual considered engagement. So what we might just roll with is rounding up to an even 300,000 for the subscriber count. It's probably going to be higher than that because I know more people are sharing the stuff, but that's a nice and conservative number. And it looks like I'm on the last page, maybe, possibly, but this section allows you to express yourself in your own words in the style that suits you. The questions are completely optional and are simply intended as an opportunity to get to know you better and hear more about the Mustang GTD. Provide a link to a short video telling us why you would be a good Ford Mustang GTD owner. Video must be 60 seconds or less. I'm not going to make you wait. Let's go ahead and roll what our video is.
My name is Mitchell Watts, and today I'm applying to buy the new Mustang GTD. And in this video, I'm going to tell you a few reasons why you should consider us. The first reason is this. You guys selected us to be the owners of this 2021 Ford GT. And the beautiful thing is we could have sold this car a long time ago and doubled our money, and we chose not to. Why? Because we love the car, we love the brand. And at the end of the day, I also want you to know that we have a YouTube channel that has over 113 million video views. But if that wasn't enough, our dealership, Town & Country Ford in Bessemer in Pell City, Alabama, just one of those locations sold over $50 million worth of Ford parts last year alone. And so if you want this car to go to somebody who's going to show it off to the world, you need to consider us, because at the end of the day, this Ford GT is the only public-facing Ford GT in the state of Alabama. Thank you so much for the opportunity to own this amazing Mustang.
And with that being said, I guess the last thing to do is go ahead and paste that link in here, save, and then submit the application itself. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of a behind the scenes content of what it looks like if you're interested in applying to become a Mustang GTD owner. And I want to encourage you, if you're able to financially, if you want one of these cars, you need to place your order in there, because Ford's going to look at this and they're going to see how much demand there is for the car. My guess is it's going to be wild, but the more people that apply, the more allocations they might actually open up. I know they did that with the Ford GT back in the day, as they saw that extreme demand, and so therefore they started building a few more cars for a few more years. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Ford, hit your boy up. I'm telling you right now, we'll be a fantastic Mustang GTD owner, and we're going to share it with the world just like we've done on our Ford GT. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video. Peace.